1,600 Ghana cedis. If they solve 2 out of the 4, 1,000 Ghana cedis. And if they solve even 1, they get 500 Ghana cedis. Thank you so much, GOL PLC. Before we meet the contestants, I would like to acknowledge our sponsors. The National Science and Math Quiz is proudly sponsored by the Ghana Education Service in partnership with GOL PLC and supported by Joy News, Pepsodent, Jupe Money Transfer, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, Beta Malt, ALX, Kivo, Bell Beverages, Flora Tissues, Coronation Insurance, Accra College of Medicine, University of Mines and Technology, Academic City University College, PMMC Jewelry, GTP, CHAS, YFM, and Girlmark Foundation. My name is Elsie Kaufman, and I'm the Dean of the School of Engineering Sciences at the University of Ghana. I'm honored to be your quiz mistress. Now, this is a primetime production, and so let's meet the contestants. St. Augustine's College is represented by
Otu Alexander.
Nana Opon Yeboah.
You're welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you, madam.
How are you?
We're fine.
Great. Now, would you please tell us about St. Augustine's College?
St. Augustine's College was established in the year 1930. It was named after our patron saint, that's St. Augustine of Hippo. Our motto, Omnia Vincens Labor, meaning perseverance conquers all. We have a very nice scenery, that's the sea in front of our school.
I see. Wonderful. What shall we expect in today's contest?
We are still dependent on our God, Jehovah Nissi, who is our banner.
All right. I wish you well.
Thank you, madam.
Bishop Herman College is represented by
Tatba George.
Sally for Grace.
You're welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you.
How are you?
You are blessed and highly favored.
Wonderful. Now, I'm giving opportunities to the schools to promote themselves. What does the world need to know about Bishop Herman College?
So, Bishop Herman College is an all-boys institution located in Bando, in the Volta region. And our motto is Sicut Miles Christi, which translates to as soldiers of Christ.
All right. What are we to expect from you in this contest?
Nothing but the best.
Thank you, and best wishes. St. Hubert Seminary Senior High School is represented by
Baksum de Meperu John.
Pinadio Lawe Antonio.
You're welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you very much.
How are you?
We are fine.
Great. So you see, I'm giving opportunities for promotion of the schools. What would you like to say about St. Hubert's Seminary Senior High School?
Well, St. Hubert was established on September 30th of 1970. It was named after our patron saint, St. Hubert, who was a hunter by occupation. It is led by a headmaster as well as a rector. It is found in Santase, Kumasi of the Ashanti region. It's the seminary first at heart, and our motto is Venator Animarum, which means hunters of souls.
Hunters. All right. Thank you for sharing. And so, in this contest, are you going to be hunting anything?
Well, we are just here to have fun, and we pray it's fun as well.
All right. Best wishes to you. For questions which require calculations, you have 30 seconds in which to present your answer. If there are no calculations involved, you have 10 seconds to do so. All of the questions, gentlemen, are to be answered in one attempt only. Best wishes to all three schools. The first set of questions will require 30 seconds of your time. I will give a short preamble, after which I will come to you, St. Hubert. Preamble to all schools. Solve the trigonometric equation for x in the interval 0 less than x less than pi. That's the preamble. I hope you got it. All right, again. Solve the trigonometric equation for x in the interval 0 less than x less than pi. All right, so, St. Hubert, the expression 2 multiplying cosine of x plus 1, multiplying the expression 2 sine of x minus 1 is equal to 0. Pedro.
So x is equal to a fraction with a numerator of pi and a denominator of 6, or a fraction with a numerator 5 pi and a denominator of 6, or a fraction with numerator 2 pi and a denominator of 3.
You are right. Bishop Herman, with the same preamble. The expression square root of 2 multiplying cosine of x minus 1 multiplied by the expression 2 sine of x minus root 3 is equal to 0. Prince.
X is equal to a fraction with numerator pi and denominator 4, or x is equal to a fraction with numerator pi and denominator 3, or x is equal to a fraction with numerator 2 pi and denominator 3.
You are right. With the same preamble, St. Augustine's. An expression, tangent of x minus square root of 3, multiplying an expression, square root of 2 multiplying sine of x minus 1 is equal to 0. Alexander.
Equals pi over 3, or pi over 4, or 3 pi over 4.
You are right. Next set, 30 seconds with a preamble to all schools. Preamble. A 2.5 kilogram disc of radius 0.40 meter is spun from rest by a constant torque N about the given axis. Find the time it takes to attain the given angular speed omega. One more time. A 2.5 kilogram disc of radius 0.40 meter is spun from rest by a constant torque N about the given axis. Find the time it takes to attain the given angular speed omega. Now, St. Hubert. Omega is equal to 72 radians per second when N is equal to 16 Newton meter about the axis through its center and perpendicular to its plane. Pedro.
0 0.90 seconds.
You are right. Bishop Herman with the same preamble. Omega is 45 radians per second when n is equal to 36 Newton meter about an axis through a point on its rim and perpendicular to its plane. Prince?
4.0 seconds.
That's incorrect. Which of you? Yes, upon.
I'll go for it.
0.75 seconds.
You're right. Your major question with the same preamble. Omega is 48 radians per second when n is equal to 36 Newton meter about an axis through a point halfway between its rim and center and perpendicular to its plane. Upon.
0.40 seconds.
You're right. Ten seconds. Say, Hubert, the sensory systems in humans work by converting different types of stimuli in the environment, that is visible light, sound waves, chemical molecules, into action potentials in the nervous system. What name is given to this conversion? Pedro.
So we have neurotransmission.
That's incorrect. Yes, Alexander.
Transduction.
Okay. Bishop Herman. What name is given to the process used by sensory systems to enhance the perception of signals, particularly at edges, points, or other changes in the stimulus, which enhance the perceived differences between the stimulus and the area not stimulated? Prince.
Enhanced sensitivity.
That's incorrect. For a bonus. It's called lateral inhibition. St. Augustine's, there are different ways in which the nervous system encodes complex information. Name one of the two ways that are common within sensory systems. Yes, upon.
So this is by the neurotransmitters. That is the neurotransmitters.
That's incorrect. For a bonus. Okay, either of line coding or population coding. All right, next set 10 seconds with a preamble to all schools. Please listen to your preamble. The given word is a concatenation of the symbols of 3 chemical elements only. Give the names of the elements in the order they appear in the word. Okay, so let me rephrase it for you. When I get to you, I will give you a word. I will even spell it for you. The word I give you is a concatenation of the symbols of 3 chemical elements. I want to know the names of the elements in the order that they appear in the word. I hope it's clear now. All right, great. So your word, Saint Hubert, is bank, B-A-N-K. Yes, Pedro.
Barium, nitrogen, potassium.
Yes. Your word, Bishop Herman, is hymn, H-Y-M-N. Prince?
Hydrogen, yttrium, and manganese.
You are right. St. Augustine's, your word is fire, F-I-R-E. Upon?
Fluorine, iridium, and rhenium.
Incorrect. Yes, go ahead, Antonio.
Europium.
Pardon?
Fluorine, iridium, europium.
No. The right answer is fluorine, iodine, and rhenium. Next set, 30 seconds with a preamble to all schools. Preamble. Find the value of A and the value of B, given that the cubic polynomial, again, find the value of A and the value of B, given that the cubic polynomial, St. Hubert, f of x is equal to x cubed plus ax squared plus bx plus 5 is divisible by x minus 1 all squared. Pedro.
A is equal to 3 and B is equal to -9.
You are right. With the same preamble, Bishop Herman, f of x is equal to 2x cubed plus ax squared plus bx plus 6 is divisible by x plus 1 all squared. Prince.
A is equal to 2 and B is equal to -6.
That's incorrect. No, I had not finished. You already rang, disturbed me. I'm giving you a stern warning. So incorrect. Yes, go ahead.
A is equal to 10 and B is equal to 14.
You are right. Your major question with the same preamble. F of x is equal to x cubed plus ax squared plus 3x plus b is divisible by x minus 1 all squared. Yes, upon.
B. The value of B is negative 2 and the value of A is negative 2.
That's incorrect for a bonus. A is negative 3 and B is negative 1. Next set, 30 seconds. St. Hubert. Find the speed of transverse waves on a uniform 2-meter long string of mass 16 gram that is stretched by a 3.2 Newton force. Pedro.
We have 20 meters per second.
Yes. Bishop Herman, find the tension in a stretched uniform 3.0 meter long string of mass 24 gram if the speed of transverse waves on it is 15 meter per second. George.
1.8 Newton.
Yes. No, there's no preamble on this one. St. Augustine, find the speed of transverse waves on a uniform 2.4 meter long string of mass 48 gram that is stretched by a 72 Newton force. Please give your answer in scientific notation. Alexander.
Maybe 16.
Go ahead.
6.0 by 10 raised to an exponent of 1 meters per second.
Repeat.
6.0 by 10 to the power 1 meters per second.
Yes. Seconds with a preamble to all schools. Preamble. Mention the type of aquatic organism to which the given description refers. So when I get to you, I will give you a description. Please mention the type of aquatic organism to which the description refers. All right, St. Hubert. They can actively and persistently propel themselves through a water column. They are independent of water motion or wind. Pedro?
Okay, so we have mobile aquatic organisms.
That's incorrect. Yes, Prince.
Nectin.
Yes. Now your major question with the same preamble. They live on or just below the surface of a body of water, such as an ocean, estuary, lake, river, wetland, or pond. Prince?
Plankton.
That's incorrect for a bonus. Okay, I'll come back. St. Augustine's. They attach or cling to plants and other objects projecting above the bottom sediments. Alexander.
Anemones.
That's incorrect for a bonus. Okay. Yes. So they are periphyton, and then yours Newston or Plilston. Okay, next 30 seconds with a preamble to all schools. Please pay attention to your preamble. Although unreactive, alkanes undergo substitution reactions with halogens under sunlight. Please give the systematic name of the major products formed when the given alkane reacts with bromine under sunlight. Please, did you get your preamble? Again, although unreactive, alkanes undergo substitution reactions with halogens under sunlight. Give the systematic name of the major product formed when the given alkane reacts with bromine under sunlight. St. Hubert, 2,2-dimethylbutane. Pedro.
1-bromo, 2,2-dimethylbutane.
That's incorrect for a bonus. I'll come back to you. All right. Bishop Herman with the same preamble. 2,3,3-trimethylpentane. Prince.
1,2-dibromo, 2,3,3-trimethylpentane.
That's incorrect. Yes, Alexander.
2-bromo, 2,3,3-trimethylpentane.
You're right. Now, with the same preamble, your major question. 1,1-dimethylcyclopentane. Alexander?
1 bromo 2 dimethyl cyclopentane.
That's incorrect for a bonus. The right answer is 2-bromo 1,1-dimethyl cyclopentane. And then for yours, the right answer is 3-bromo 2,2-dimethyl butane. 30 seconds with a preamble to all schools. Preamble. Find the equation of the curve with the given gradient dy dx and passing through the given point A. I hope that one is clear. All right. So St. Hubert, dy dx is equal to 3x squared plus 1 over x squared. And A has coordinates 1, 3. Pedro.
Y is equal to x raised to an exponent of 3 minus 1 over x, all that plus 3.
Again.
X raised to an exponent of 3 minus 1 over x, all of that plus 3.
Okay. Bishop Herman, dy dx is equal to 2x minus 8 over x cubed, and A has coordinates 2, 7. George?
2. So we have y is equal to x squared plus a fraction with numerator 4 and denominator x squared, that fraction, plus 2.
Okay. St. Augustine's dy dx is equal to 4x cubed minus 2 over x squared, and A has coordinates 1, 10. Alexander.
Y is equal to x to the power 4 plus 2 over x plus 7.
You are right. "30 seconds with a preamble to all schools. Preamble. Find the work done by the given quantity N of ideal gas in an isothermal process at temperature T, in which the volume of the gas changes from VI to VF. Did you get it? One more time. Find the work done by the given quantity N of ideal gas in an isothermal process at temperature T, in which the volume of the gas changes from VI to VF. St. Hubert, N is equal to 5.0 mole, VI is equal to 2.0 decimeter cubed, VF is equal to 4.0 decimeter cubed, and T equals 320 Kelvin. Antonio?
So we have 7.9 by 10 raised to an exponent of 3 joules.
That's incorrect.
9.2 kilojoules.
Yes. Bishop Herman. N is equal to 4.0 mole. VI is equal to 1.0 decimeter cubed. VF is equal to 4.0 decimeter cubed, and T equals 250 Kelvin. George?
12 kilojoules.
You're right. With the same preamble, St. Augustine's. N equals 6.0 mole. VI is equal to 4.0 decimeter cubed. VF is equal to 8.0 decimeter cubed. And T equals 480 Kelvin. Alexander.
The work done is 1.7 by 10 to an exponent of 4 joules.
Yes. Ten seconds with a preamble to all schools. Preamble. A hypothetical human gene has 2 alleles, big G and small g. Big G is dominant to small g, and the inheritance of this gene is Mendelian. Answer the following questions about the gene. Did you get the preamble? Okay, so a hypothetical human gene has 2 alleles, big G and small g. Big G is dominant to small g, and the inheritance of this gene is Mendelian. You are to answer the question you receive about the gene. All right, so St. Hubert, if a woman has the genotype, big G, small g, and her husband has the genotype, big G, what proportion of their gametes will have each allele? Go ahead, Pedro.
Yes. 50%.
They raised their hand, right?
Yeah.
They did. Okay, go ahead.
50%. Like 50% of the gametes.
Pardon?
That's 50% of them will have it.
That's incorrect. But why were they ringing while I had not made a determination? You are also warned. Incorrect. Go ahead.
100%, that's all of them, will have the big G allele, while 50% will have the small g allele.
That's incorrect. Okay, I'll come back with the answer. All right. with the same preamble. Bishop Herman, what are the likely proportions of their offspring being big G, big G, big G, small g, or small g, small g? Yes, George.
So for small g, 0%. And then for big G, small g, it's 50%. And then for capital G, 50%.
You're right. St. Augustine's with the same preamble. Is this an autosomal trait or an X-linked trait? Please give a reason. Yes, Alexander.
It will be an autosomal trait, and the reason being each of the alleles are present at the same time when the offspring is a male, and at the same time when the offspring is a female, meaning it is not X-linked, where one may not be present in the male when the Y chromosome is present. Hence, it is autosomal, since both alleles can be present at the same time on both males and females.
Okay. All right. So yours. The woman's gametes will be 50% big G and 50% small g. Her husband's gametes will be 100% big G. That's the answer. Last set of questions for the round, 30 seconds. And please let me advise you to give your answer as a percentage to the nearest whole number. It's advice. Okay, so St. Hubert, in a chemical process, 0.40 moles of a substance A reacts with an excess of substance B to produce 0.60 moles of product D according to the equation 2A plus 5B going to 4C plus 3D. Calculate the percentage yield of the reaction. Pedro. Yes. Bishop Herman. In a manufacturing process, 0.60 moles of reactant A is consumed while 0.72 moles of substance C is formed according to the reaction 3A plus 4B going to 5C plus 2D. What is the percentage yield of C? Prince?
72%.
You are right. Last question for the round, St. Augustine's. During a chemical reaction, 0.90 moles of A is consumed and 0.90 moles of product D is obtained. Based on the equation, 4A plus 3B going to 6C plus 5D, determine the percentage yield of D. Alexander.
80%.
Yes. And that's the end of the first round. Before I announce the scores, there were 3 protests. The first one came from St. Augustine's College. This is for the chemistry question that asked, although unreactive, alkanes undergo substitution reactions with halogens under sunlight, and they were to give a systematic name for the major product formed when the given alkane reacts with bromine under sunlight. Okay, so St. Augustine's, they were given 1,1-dimethyl cyclopentane, and they gave an answer 1-bromo-2,2. I think that's what they did. Okay. And they are protesting because, according to IUPAC rules, the halogen takes priority in naming, hence its position is considered first. Therefore, 1-bromo-2,2 is right. Okay. The consultant disagrees very strongly. It says in numbering, the substituents need to get the lower number position, and so they are sticking with what they have and not changing from the answer which was provided. This was not upheld. There's also another one from St. Hubert, same set of questions. St. Hubert received 2,2-dimethyl-butane, and they think that the major product formed is this. Consultant says this is a radical reaction, so the secondary radical is more stable than the primary radical. So the answer that was provided as the correct answer is the right answer. It is a more stable product. Remember, you were to give the major product formed. So unfortunately, this is also not upheld. Next one has to do, this is from St. Augustine's College, the interesting chemistry question with the concatenation, right? So they received fire, and they saw fire. So they started giving all sorts of things, right? So they said fluorine, iodine, rhenium, which was what, please let me find it. Dear. Okay. So the right answer which we provided was fluorine, iodine, rhenium. Was supposed to go in that order. Students said they mentioned fluorine and rhenium. What about the iodine? I'm not sure. What answer did you give?
Fluorine, iridium, rhenium.
Fluorine?
Iridium, rhenium.
No. The answer is fluorine, iodine, and rhenium. Okay, so they were to give the order they appeared in the word fire. The correct order is fluorine, iodine, and rhenium. And no. That is what I have. Consultant is not helping you to get any extra points. There's no, by the way, there's no partial credits. Consultant has here, note for quiz mistress, all or nothing. Unfortunately, I can't help you, and neither can the consultant himself in this one. And so that was also not upheld. Thank you very much for your patience. At the end of the first round, St. Hubert Seminary Senior High School has 20 points. Bishop Herman College has 22 points. St. Augustine's College has 25 points. round 2. This is the Prudential Life Speed Race. The speed race is sponsored by Prudential Life Insurance Ghana for every life, for every future. In this round, I'm going to be presenting you with the questions simultaneously. In order to answer a question, you must ring for it. May I hear your bell, St. Hubert? Thank you. Yours, Bishop Herman. And yours, St. Augustine. If you ring and answer correctly and it's the first attempt at the question, 3 points. If it's the second attempt at the question, 2 points. And if it's the third attempt at the question, 1 point. However, you must be mindful that if you attempt to answer a question and you are unsuccessful, you lose a precious point. All right, you also have to be reminded that you have 3 seconds after ringing to provide your answer. If you start by repeating the question, by slowly calling me madam, by doing anything to use up your time, that's your prerogative. However, there will be a bell that will go. May I hear the bell, please? When this bell goes, it means you've exhausted your 3-second opportunity, and the answer you are giving at the time, which is likely to be the wrong one, will fetch you the penalty point. So when you ring, you must have an answer ready, please. I hope that's clear. For questions that require calculations, you have up to 30 seconds to provide your answer. And if there are no calculations, you have the usual 10 seconds to do so. Best wishes to all 3 schools. First question, 10 seconds. Name the logic function realized by an AND gate, each of whose inputs is in series with a NOT gate. Yes, George?
The NAND gate.
No, that's incorrect. Who rang? Yes?
2 input NAND gates.
No. Did you ring? You don't want to ring? Okay. The right answer is the NOR. N-O-R, NOR. All right, 30 seconds. What is the energy of a proton at rest in the laboratory frame as expressed in SI base units in scientific notation, 2-3 significant figures? Alexander.
1.50 times 10 to an exponent of negative 10 kilogram meter squared per second squared.
You're right. Thirty seconds. Calculate the radius of gyration of a uniform hoop of radius 0.1 meter and mass 2.1 kilogram. .1 meter. you think it's easy? Try calculating and see. Next set, 3 seconds, 30 seconds each. No, I'll give you 10 seconds each. You don't need 30 seconds for this one. 10 seconds each. When growing maize, farmers at Abrankese Nyamieni in the Bosomtwe district in the Ashanti region choose seeds from high-yielding plants. This is an example of which biological... Yes, Alexander.
Artificial selection.
Yes. Why? Do you come from Abrankese in Nyamieni? You don't come from there? Oh. Okay. All right, next one. What name is given to pain that is perceived at a location other than the site of the painful stimulus? Oh, anyone? So the stimulus is here and the pain is there. It's called referred pain or reflective pain. How are linkage maps used in genetics? Surely you know this one. Okay, so they are used to identify the location of linked genes on a chromosome. All right, next set, 30 seconds each. First one. Given that the standard enthalpy of formation of sulfur dioxide and sulfur trioxide are negative 297 kilojoule per mole and negative 396 kilojoule per mole, calculate the enthalpy change for the combustion of sulfur dioxide. Yes, George?
Positive 210.
That's incorrect. Who rang next? Yes, Alexander?
Negative 198 kilojoules.
That's incorrect. You rang?
Negative 198 kilojoule per mole.
No. The right answer is negative 99 kilojoule per mole. Next one. Artemisinin is a drug used in the treatment of malaria. It has an elemental composition of 22 hydrogen atoms and 5 oxygen atoms in addition to carbon atoms. Determine the number of carbon atoms in artemisinin if its molar mass is 282. Yes.
So we have 1.5 by 10 raised to an exponent of 1.
Okay. Oh, what a complicated way to give a simple answer. But it's the right answer. this to say 15. 1.5 times 10 to the raise the power 1. 15. Yes, it's 15 atoms. All right, next one. Determine the sum of the average oxidation number of nitrogen in dinitrogen trioxide, dinitrogen pentoxide, magnesium nitride, and ammonia. Yes, George?
3.
No. Yes, Alexander?
Positive 2.
Yes. Last set of questions for the round. 30 seconds each. Solve the simultaneous exponential equations. 3 raised to the power of the expression 2x plus y is equal to 81. And 2 raised to the power of the expression x minus y. Okay, go ahead, George.
X equals 1 and y equals 2.
That's incorrect. I continue reading. It's equal to 32. Yes. Antonio.
X is equal to 3 and y is equal to negative 2.
You are right. Next one. Find the coordinates of the point of inflection of the curve with equation y is equal to x cubed plus 3x squared minus 9x is plus 5. Yes,
The
Alexander.
x coordinate is negative 1, while the y coordinate is 16.
That's incorrect. Who rang next? Yes. The x. Go ahead.
Negative 1.
The x coordinate is negative 1, and the y coordinate is 16.
That's incorrect. Yes, Pedro.
The x coordinate is negative 1, and the y coordinate is, make this place 10, is positive 26.
Oh, no. The coordinates are 1, 0. Last question of the round. Given that sine of A is equal to 3 over 5, and cosine of B is equal to negative 12 over 13, where A is acute and B is obtuse. Evaluate sine of A plus. Yes,
A
Antonio.
fraction with numerator negative 16 and denominator 65.
Yes. And that's the end of the second round. All right. Before I announce the scores, there were a couple of protests. Let me get to them. The first one has to be the very first speed race question from physics. Please listen to the question carefully. Name the logic function realized by an AND gate, each of whose inputs is in series with a NOT gate. They gave me all kinds of answers, but the people protesting, this is Bishop Herman, yes, that they think the answer is what? A NAND gate. Please, you cannot decide what the question is on our behalf. With this question, the answer is what I gave, which is the NOR gate. NOR, N-O-R. Your protest is not upheld, okay? All right. Then there was also a problem with the next to last, the penultimate question of the round. This is a mathematics question which reads, find the coordinates of the point of inflection of the curve with equation y is equal to x cubed plus 3x squared minus 9x plus 5. Okay. So the contestants gave us all kinds of answers, and I said none of them was right, and then I gave an answer. When we checked, we have a problem. We misplaced a sign. Instead of a negative sign, we have a positive sign, which gave us the answer that I announced. The right answer is indeed -116. And this was provided first attempt by St. Augustine's College. So in spite of our best intentions, every once in a while, this is a human institution, we do make mistakes. Every once in a while. It's rare but possible. We are human. Okay, so this is a case where we made a mistake. We apologize, and we have given the marks to St. Augustine's College. At the end of the second round, Bishop Herman College has 18 points. St. Hubert Seminary Senior High School has 27 points. St. Augustine's College has 34 points. Round 3. In this round, we have the problem of the day. The problem of the day is a single question to all 3 schools. From the time I ask you to begin, you have 4 minutes to present your answers on the screens behind you. The problem of the day is worth 10 points. Contestants, please rise. You may drop your pens if you have them. And now let's pick up the sheets and read the problem of the day together. We are only reading at this stage. Problem of the day. A 44.6 gram piece of iron is heated to 150 degrees Celsius and then placed into 144 grams of water at 25 degrees Celsius. The final temperature of the system is 30 degrees Celsius. Calculate the molar enthalpy of the water, assuming all the heat lost by the iron is transferred to the water. The specific heat capacity of water is 4.18 joule per gram degree Celsius. Given that the iron undergoes corrosion in the presence of oxygen to form iron 3 oxide, calculate the mass of iron 3 oxide that can be formed if all the iron undergoes corrosion. You've been provided with some information. Atomic mass for iron is 55.8 gram per mole. That for hydrogen is 1.00 gram per mole, and for oxygen is 16.0 gram per mole. Contestants, this is your problem of the day. You may now begin. Please stop writing and resume your seats. The contestants have presented their answers. Before I award the points, let's consider the suggested solution from the consultants. This is a problem from chemistry. We are told that there is a 44.6 gram piece of iron which is heated to 150 degrees Celsius and then placed into 144 grams of water at 25 degrees Celsius. We are given the final temperature of the system to be 30 degrees Celsius. Contestants were to calculate the molar enthalpy of the water, assuming all the heat lost by the iron is transferred to the water. The specific heat capacity of water was given as 4.18 joule per gram degree Celsius. And then the next part, so they were to first calculate the enthalpy, right? Yes, calculate the molar enthalpy of the water. That was the first part. And then, given that the iron undergoes corrosion in the presence of oxygen to form iron 3 oxide, they were to calculate the mass of iron 3 oxide that can be formed if all the iron undergoes corrosion. And they were given atomic masses. All right, to address this problem, there's a systematic way of going about it. And please remember that these days we are being very careful. We want elegant answers, things that are explained, units in right places, and all of those things. I was looking out for all of such things. All right, so this is how to go about it. The heat absorbed by the water is the 144 grams multiplied by the specific heat capacity, 4.18 joule per gram degree Celsius, multiplied by the change in temperature, which is 5 degrees Celsius. You see all the values have their units nicely multiplying, and this will give you 3,010 joules. Nice value, nice unit. If you have this, 2 points. The moles of water that are involved in all of this is 144 grams divided by 18 grams per mole, and this will give you 8.00 moles of the water, 1 point. The molar enthalpy of water, therefore, will be the heat absorbed that we calculated earlier divided by the number of moles. So 3,010 joules divided by 8.00 moles to give 376 joule per mole. Nice calculation, nice values, nice units. 1 point. All right. Now to do the rest, we need a balanced equation. The balanced equation for the Rasten will be this. 4Fe solid plus 3O2 gas going to 2Fe2O3 solid. If you have the nice balanced equation, you get 2 points. All right, now we continue. We need the number of moles of iron. To get the number of moles of iron, we take the 44.6 grams that we are provided divided by the atomic mass for the iron, which is 55.8 grams per mole, and this will give us, actually it's 0.799 moles, but I was ready to accept 0.800 moles. 1 more point. Now the moles of iron oxide. We take the 0.800 moles divided by 2. You see, we are looking at the balanced equation there. And so we have 0.400 moles, 1 point for this. And then finally, the mass of iron oxide is 0.400 mole multiplied by the molar mass for iron oxide, which is 159.6 grams per mole. And this will give us 63.8 grams, or I was ready to accept 64.0 grams. 2 points for this, and then we are done, giving a total of 10 points. This is the suggested solution from the consultants. Now, the contestants, let's start with Bishop Herman. Bishop Herman decided to, okay, so they have the balanced equation, right? They started with the balanced equation. That's correct. They get 2 points for that. Then they do some calculations. I'm sure these are calculations that are reasonable. However, there's no explanation anywhere. There is no determination of number of moles. It's not, at least it's not clear to me what they are doing, but the calculations are there. Next thing we know, the correct answer has appeared by miraculous intervention. I'm being very generous. I'm not giving you any points for the steps because you did not provide me with steps that follow through. And so I'm only giving you the final answer, and I'm being very generous here. I'll give you the 4 points for the final answer, but I am not giving you for the steps. So that gives you 2 more points, and that makes it 4 out of 10. All right, Bishop Herman. You were able to calculate correctly the heat absorbed by water. That's worth 2 points. I didn't see you with the moles of water. I didn't see the molar enthalpy of water. You were doing a lot of calculations, just values. You see how systematic mine was? I didn't see any of those things. You do have an equation, but it is wrongly balanced. So I will give you 1 out of the 2 that is possible. That you do have the number of moles of iron. That is 1 more point. And then that's basically it. So you have also 4 out of 10. St. Augustine's College. Your balanced equation is correct. So you have the 2 points for that. You attempted to calculate the heat absorbed by the water. You misplaced your decimal point. It is not 300.96. That's not possible. That's way too small. It's an order of magnitude off. Okay, so no points for that. You were able to calculate correctly the number of moles of water, although, yes, you actually have your units there, which is nice. And then you set up for calculating for the moles of iron, right? You set up, but you didn't give a final answer. Then you set up for calculating finally the mass of the iron oxide. But even if you had gone to the end, it would not have been right because of your wrong value from before, right? So I can, between those 2 things, the 2 setting ups, I can offer 1 extra point. And that gives you also 4 out of 10. That's the end of the problem of the day and the end of round 3. Before we move to the next round, we have some substitutions from all three schools. Let's start with St. Hubert. Antonio, it's been a pleasure. Best wishes to you. In comes Samuel. You're welcome, Samuel. From Bishop Herman College, Prince, best wishes. And we have Komla coming in. Komla. You're welcome, Komla. From St. Augustine's College. Opon, it's been a pleasure. Best wishes. And we have Nana Benyi coming in. You're welcome. Welcome, Nana Benyi. Please settle in very quickly and let's begin. Round 4. This is the Jupe true or false round. At stake in the round is the Jupe money transfer US $20 US promo. During this NSMQ season, whenever alumni abroad send money to Ghana using their school's exclusive promo code, Jupe rewards the school with $20 US for developmental projects in their school. For this particular contest, St. Augustine's College's promo code is Augusco. Bishop Herman College is Biheco. And St. Hubert Seminary Senior High Schools is St. Hubert. So the true or false round is proudly sponsored by Jupe Money Transfer, Meet a Need, Send via Jupe, and alumni. It's over to you to help with developmental projects in the schools. Thank you so much. So in this round, I'm going to be presenting you with statements. When you receive a statement, please consider the statement very carefully and let me know whether it's true or false. If you are right, it's 2 points. If you are incorrect, you lose a precious point. You may choose not to respond, in which case the statement is available to the 2 remaining schools. A school may ring and attempt an answer. If it's right, 2 full points. If it's incorrect, there's a penalty, 1 point. Occasionally, we may have some statements that will require 30 seconds of your time. When that situation arises, I will let you know. Otherwise, it's usually 10 seconds of time. Best wishes to all 3 schools. I'm going to start with a preamble, after which I'll come to you, St. Hubert. Preamble to all schools. Indicate whether the following are true or false with respect to the reasons why some species may never be discovered and named. So, St. Hubert, some species may become extinct before they are discovered. Samuel?
True.
Yes. Bishop Herman, scientists may not have the technology to do so. George?
It's true.
Yes. St. Augustine's, current species are evolving faster than they can be named by scientists. Yes, Alexander?
False.
Yes. For this next set, I'm giving you up to 30 seconds. You need not use all of that time. And I have a short preamble. The preamble is, the given statement is always true. That's the preamble. The given statement is always true. All right, so St. Hubert, 2 over the expression x plus 1 minus 1 over the expression x minus 1 is equal to the expression x minus 3 over the expression x squared minus 1. Samuel, go ahead.
False.
No, it's a true statement. Bishop Herman, with the same preamble. 3 over the expression x plus 3 minus 2 over the expression x plus 1 is equal to negative 3 over the expression in the denominator x plus 3 multiplying the expression x plus 1. George.
It's false.
You are right. St. Augustine's 2 over the expression x minus 2 plus 1 over the expression x plus 1 is equal to 3x over, and in the denominator I have two expressions multiplying x minus 2 and x plus 1. Nana Benyi?
True.
Yes. St. Hubert, diffraction of light only occurs when light passes through small apertures such as slits and pinholes. Samuel?
False.
Yes. Diffraction of light is more readily observable when light passes through a narrow slit than when the same light passes through a wide slit. Yes, George?
It's true.
Yes. The shorter the wavelength of light passing through a given slit, the more pronounced the diffraction of the light. Yes, Alexander?
False.
Yes. For this next set, I have a preamble to all schools. Preamble. According to Graham's law, that's a preamble. St. Hubert, the rate of diffusion of two gases with equal molar masses will always be the same, as diffusion rate is inversely proportional to the square root of the molar mass. Samuel?
False.
Yes. The rate of effusion of a gas through a small hole is inversely proportional to the square root of its density. George?
It's false.
No, that's a true statement. My people, speak with confidence. If a gas A has twice the molar mass of gas B, then gas B will diffuse at twice the rate of gas A under the same temperature and pressure conditions. Alexander?
False.
Yes. Preamble to all schools. Preamble. A wildfire raged through a primary forest. Indicate whether the given statements are true or false with respect to events that allow secondary succession to take place. Did you get it? Good. Again? All right. A wildfire raged through a primary forest. Indicate whether the given statements are true or false with respect to events that allow secondary succession to take place. Say, Hubert, plant life that survives begins to die out because of the lack of available nutrients. Samuel?
True.
No, it's a false statement. Omnivores that survive create a decline of the herbivore populations. George?
It's true.
No. It's a false statement. The dead bodies of animals that did not survive the fire retain nutrients to the soil. Alexander?
True.
Yes. For the next set, I'm giving you 30 seconds. You need not use all of that time. And there's a preamble to all schools. Preamble. The given pair of equations represent perpendicular lines. That's it. Say, Hubert, 2x plus y is equal to 5, and x minus 2y is equal to 4. Who? Go ahead.
True.
Yes. They want to know, did you give them the 30 seconds? Did you give them the 30 seconds? Yes. You got your 30 seconds. You got your 30 seconds. Okay. Bishop Herman with the same preamble. X minus y is equal to 1, and x plus 2y is equal to 3. George?
False.
Yes. Y is equal to 3x plus 5, and x plus 3y is equal to 5.
True.
Yes. Say, Hubert, the only useful renewable energy resources are solar energy and wind energy. Samuel?
False.
You're right. Both solar energy and wind energy are intermittent energy resources. George?
It's true.
Yes. Because solar energy and wind energy are intermittent resources, they are not as useful as light crude oil, which only has a light environmental footprint. Alexander?
False.
Yes. Last set of statements for the round. Last set of statements for the round. Say, Hubert, the sum of pH NPOH of a solution at 25 degrees Celsius is always equal to 14. Samuel?
True.
Yes. Bishop Herman, an aqueous solution with a pH of 7 will always be neutral regardless of temperature. George?
It's true.
No, that's a false statement. Last statement. In a strongly acidic solution, H plus concentration is high, pOH is high, and pH is low. Yes, Nana Benyi?
False.
No, that's a true statement. That's the end of the 4th round. Before I announce the scores, there is a protest from St. Hubert that for the second math statement, the allocated time was 30 seconds, but the bell went under 10 seconds. So they are requesting for a playback of the video to that question. First of all, First of all, as I sit here, I am not timing. There is a dedicated timer. If you were paying attention, I asked, did you give them the time? They confirmed that they gave the time. Say, Hubert, please bring your clock. If you want to, if we protest such things, we will be here forever for a single contest, right? I trust my timekeeper. I'm not going to accept this protest. At the end of the 4th round, Bishop Herman College has 29 points. St. Hubert's Seminary Senior High School has 39 points. St. Augustine's College has 53 points. Round 5. I would like to remind you of the goal super bonanza in this round. If you solve all of the 4 riddles, you get 2,000 Ghana cedis. If you solve 3 out of the 4, you get 1,600 Ghana cedis. If you solve 2, you get 1,000 Ghana cedis. And if you solve even 1, you get 500 Ghana cedis. Contestants, are you going to be working for these rewards? No answer. Okay, good. All right, good. Yes, so please work hard for this. So the Goal Super Bonanza is proudly sponsored by Goal Good Energy. All right. In this round, obviously, we are going to be solving riddles. I'm going to be reading out the clues. For an opportunity to solve a riddle, you must ring for it. May I hear your bell saying Hubert? Thank you. Bishop Herman. Thank you. St. Augustine. Thank you. If you solve the riddle on the first clue, 5 points. On the second clue, 4 points. On the third or any clue thereafter, 3 points. Please, when you ring, that answer must be ready. I will not wait. Okay? All right. 4 riddles. First one. I am a physical phenomenon. I may occur when there is an abrupt change in the speed of a wave. I may be regarded as a threshold phenomenon. Yes, George.
Doppler effect.
No. I continue. This is because I only occur when a certain parameter exceeds a critical value. Yes, Pedro.
Total internal reflection.
You're right. That was the 4th clue, 3 points. Next one. I am a blue-colored inorganic compound. I am commonly used in desiccants. All right, Pedro?
So we have copper, tetraoxosulfate 6.
That's incorrect. I continue. I am commonly used in desiccants and humidity indicators. When hydrated, I change color from blue to pink. I am made of elements from groups 9 and 17 of the... Yes, Nana Benyi.
Cobalt 2 chloride.
Yes. That was the 4th clue, 3 points. I've stopped some things. People, I'm getting older. I don't want my throat to hurt so much. So when you are making noise, I will not shout above your noise. We will sit here and wait until you are calm. Next riddle. Thank you so much. I am one of the subdivisions of the benthic zone of the ocean. My realm is very calm, being far removed from storms that agitate the ocean at the air-sea interface. I am characterized by extreme conditions such as high pressure, low... Yes.
I will talk abyssal zone. Abyssal zone.
Yes. That was the 3rd clue, 3 points. Last riddle. I am a trigonometric function of the form y is equal to f of theta. I am a reciprocal of one of the major trigonometric ratios. My period is 2 pi. Yes, George.
Y is equal to the cosec of theta.
You are right. That was the third flu 3 points. Thank you so much for joining us for this exciting contest. Please plan to be with us next time when we bring you Mawuli School, Wesley Girls High School, and St. Peter's Senior High School. Before I announce the final scores, I would like to acknowledge our sponsors. The National Science and Math Quiz is proudly sponsored by the Ghana Education Service in partnership with Gold PLC and supported by Joy News, Pepsodent, Jupe Money Transfer, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, Beta Malt, ALX, Kivo, Bell Beverages, Flora Tissues, Coronation Insurance, Accra College of Medicine, University of Mines and Technology, Academic City University College, PMMC Jewelry, JTP, Charles YFM, and Grelmark Foundation. The 2024 edition of the STEM Festival will come off from the 7th to the 23rd of November 2024. Please join us as we delve into the theme, Exploring Agri-Tech Solutions to Boost Ghana's Economy. Now, at the end of the contest, here are the final scores. Bishop Herman College has 35 points. St. Hubert Seminary Senior High School has 42 points. St. Augustine's College has 56 points. Bishop Herman College, thank you for being here. Best wishes to you. St. Hubert Seminary Senior High School, thank you for being here as well. All the best in all you do. St. Augustine's College, congratulations on winning this contest. You have booked a place in the semi-finals. I look forward to seeing you. All the best and well done. We have some goodies for you. So for solving one riddle, St. Hubert, you get 500 Ghana cedis in the Gold Super Bonanza. Bishop Herman, you had 2 of them right, and so you get 1,000 Ghana cedis in the Gold Super Bonanza. And St. Augustine's, you get 500 Ghana cedis for solving one riddle. St. Augustine's, You may also be eligible for the Pepsodent Highest Scorer Award, which at this stage is worth 3,000 Ghana cedis. This award is sponsored by Pepsodent. Every smile matters. So we shall see if your scores are high enough at the end of the day. All right. Viewers, thank you so much once again for joining us for this contest. My name is Elsie Kaufman, and this has been a Primetime production. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye.